EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a short kick taken. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Come on.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Here's Brady to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Brady. It's caught on the right side. Williams. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady, he'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brady now on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And a Dolphin first down.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
On the carry.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about...
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. These two teams all tied after one. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to him until defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Oilers 14, Dolphins 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking of...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Bass on for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Oilers 21, Dolphins 7. Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the...
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
It's 4th down.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Number 26.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 40 now on second down. Brady, throw right side, complete to Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Rashawn Gary. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And long.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's not often that we put the word overthrow next to the name Tom Brady.
His accuracy is so good that when there are misses, they're usually not by much. So when we see one like that, look,
scratch your head a little bit.
We're chuckling about the whole thing. Let's see how fired up he gets about it, though, because you know he likes to atone for his errors.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe it'll play a little bit better the next.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
The score, Oilers 28, Dolphins 7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
33-yard line.
On 2nd and a couple, Brady. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fun.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
39.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's got room to run past the 20. Throwing left side, it's complete. As he'll take this up to the 22-yard line.
16 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
39-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
In your face. Check. Switch.
Throwing again. Brady. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Dolphins 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Mike, 55.
Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
5 yards.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 15 now. Brady, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, 60 check.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike 59. Mike 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Hey, defense. Let's go. Mike. Check. 59. Here we go. Under 10. 10. Safe.
Shotgun now for Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Keep it up. Mike 59. All you get is a headache. Watch out. Switch.
Here's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
A gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
16 yards, a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be getting a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time.